Good morning to you. Finally made it to DCCConcepts in Settle, and they've got their open day today, so there's a lot of courses going on with things like teaching people weathering, also panel building and soldering as well. Certainly it doesn't have to be the voodoo black art, and they've got a course here to show people how easy that can be to do. But we're also looking around at, they've got some layouts set up, and of course the showroom's up and running. And just seeing out here, we've also got the Flower Pot Festival that's going on in Settle. So they've got, what else but a train themed one at the front here. And of course the barbecue as well is going on behind me too. So we're going to get on and have a look around. Come with me. Today's video comes in association with Trainomatic, makers of DCC decoders and accessories that are designed by enthusiasts for enthusiasts. Find the full range available to order now at tramfabrique.co.uk. Additional support comes from...
This is Clark Railworks, and this is what we do. You'll know us from Ellis Clark Trains, and you'll get the same friendly expertise with us too. We've got a huge range of pre-owned model railways from all your favourite manufacturers, and maybe some you hadn't heard of before. It's the place to come for quality. We don't stock substandard models, and everything we sell is fully tested and photographed by model railway experts. No matter whether you model OO gauge, N, HO or more, we have sought after models from all around the world with new listings added every weekday. Check out what's available now at clarkrailworks.com and don't miss out on your latest logo.
So you might not have seen this, but at War last year, DCCConcepts had this little switchback automation layout, and it's been designed to show people what they can do with all the bits and pieces DCCConcepts offer. So as you can see there with the logo, it comes down the mountain into one of the head shunts, the system takes over, throws the points, and then the logo continues down to the next set. Yeah. Does the same again, and it goes from top all the way down to the bottom. There's a line in India which does that as well. It's quite interesting to watch it.
Well, there's a lot of the logging railroads in the US, which is what it's based on. But what he said, but what I will add to that is that into the mix, there's two trains and there's like a passing loop in the middle. And it's set up so that the trains wait at the passing loop until the other one comes. So not only is it automated fully, but there's two trains that will cross each other in the middle. And it's just magic to watch. And what I love about this is the vertical height. I think it's something that a lot of model layouts kind of neglect, that the real world has a lot of vertical height. And certainly in America, in some of the places like the Rockies or the Blue Ridge Mountains, you get these kind of dramatic looks and stuff. And, you know, Ken Patterson on What's Neat this week, he's got a garden that overlooks the Ohio River, but there's actually a railroad at the bottom of the bluff, and you can look down on this railroad, and it looks like a model because it's just so far down. This is Settle Signal Box, and it's just at the end of the car park. And when it's open, you can actually go in and have a look at how signal boxes used to work. Now, this isn't in its original location. It's been moved maybe about 150 yards up from further down. All of the goods yard is now gone. It's the industrial estate, which includes DCCConcepts, but it's a great opportunity when it's open to come and see a real style signal box, well, a real signal box being used and demonstrated. And they've also got displays of some of the signals, the ground signals, point locking equipment. And my favourite is actually the piece of equipment that puts detonators on and off the rail. It's not something that you ever particularly see, but certainly really interesting to take a look at it in action here at the box. So we're going to go upstairs and take a look. In the signal box, we've got a demonstration here on the wall of signal box history on the line, not just of Settle, but of some of the others as well. Panning round, we see the actual lever frame, and it contains a whole load of brass plaques for each of the levers to tell you what they actually do, and there'll be a bit more info on this in a moment. On the shelf above, we've got a load of block instruments, and these provide additional information to the signalman. When the signal box is open, you can actually take part in a demonstration of the signalling equipment, and some of the levers in the box are still connected to some dummy signals and other equipment outside. Now, back onto that block shelf, these devices here, we've got an assortment. Some show you when a train is actually in section or not, so it tells the signalman if the line is clear or has a train standing on it, and others are for communicating with the next signal box up or down the line by means of bell codes. And this is an interesting artifact. It's the logbook from the final day of steam running through Settle Station. And it's something that would normally be returned to central stores, kept for a year or so, and then destroyed. But somebody, realising its significance, saved it, and many years later donated it back to the Signal Box Preservation Group. This is the original track plan of Settle Station and shows you how, in the British Rail days at least, it was laid out with the sidings, and gives you an indication of what those levers that we saw on the lever frame actually controlled back when this was a working signal box. Today's video comes in association with Trainomatic, makers of DCC decoders and accessories that are designed by enthusiasts for enthusiasts. Find the full range available to order now at tramfabrique.co.uk. Additional support is provided by...
This is Clark Railworks, and this is what we do. You'll know us from Ellis Clark Trains, and you'll get the same friendly expertise with us too. We've got a huge range of pre-owned model railways from all your favourite manufacturers, and maybe some you hadn't heard of before. It's the place to come for quality. We don't stock substandard models, and everything we sell is fully tested and photographed by model railway experts. No matter whether you model 00 gauge, N, HO or more, we have sought after models from all around the world with new listings added every weekday. Check out what's available now at clarkrailworks.com, and don't miss out on your latest logo.
I'd like to thank everybody over on Patreon, and an extra special huge thanks goes out to our Patreon heroes. Without you guys over on Patreon, we really wouldn't be able to keep making the video content that you see on this channel. And don't forget that you can also head on over to patreon.com/JenniferKirk and check out the different tiers of rewards. Thank you so much. You are absolute legends.